You could really smoke a blunt and meditate and plan out your whole life. Your whole entire life. It give you a different thought process, you feel me? Now yeah, you got the goofy aspect of it, but you really could use weed to meditate for real, you feel me? Like if you're not in a goofy ass mood, you could really take weed and like really meditate on that shit for real. Like weed will really sit you down and think for real. It would really make you think, but you got to control it. Because you know what I'm saying? It opens different chambers of your mind, different conscious levels of your mind. That's why the government got this shit banned, if you really want to know. Because if you smoke weed, it would really make you think on a higher level. It's opening up different chambers of your life, you feel me? What's up YouTube family, man? So it's your boy Don. Welcome back to my channel, bros. So look, man, one of my subscribers slid in my DM on Instagram. He asked me a good ass question I want to share with y'all, you feel me? By the way though, if you don't know, if you want to shoot me a question, man, I have my Instagram link in my description and Snapchat. Just shoot me a DM, bro. I will answer your question, you feel me? But he asked me a damn good question. So the question basically was this, long story short. He was asking, like, you know, do weed is bad for like progressing in life? Is weed bad for semen retention? Is weed bad? Is weed gonna slow him down with like progressing in life and things to that nature? You feel me? And I really thought that was a good question because we have a bad stigmatism on weed, and you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna always be the big bro to y'all. You feel me? Like I'm gonna keep stuff real. I'm gonna keep everything a stack for real. So let's go ahead and hop into it, bro. So first thing first, let's talk about weed. It is nothing wrong with smoking a blunt or two, you feel me? Just make sure you don't smoke the blunt out of like, you know what I'm saying, out of tobacco papers, because you know that's still gonna have the nicotine and all that stuff in it. So if you do smoke weed, you know what I'm saying, either use a bone, you know what I'm saying, to filtrate the weed, or you can use raw cones, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, tobacco free products, you feel me, keep the lungs clean. But my personal take on weed is an amazing drug, point blank period. But just like with anything else, it comes with responsibilities, you feel me? Like if you do too much of anything, it will be bad for you. If you drink too much water, it will be bad for you. And now look, I know my opinion on weed might turn a lot of people off, say I'm giving bad advice or whatever. But you got to really think about this. Have you ever smoked weed, or have you ever seen somebody smoke weed that has a negative effect, you feel me? Most people that smoke weed, if anything, they just get unproductive, you feel me? Which brings me back to my first point. You have to smoke it responsibly. But for the most part, weed is not going to stop anything that you're doing for real. Like, if you smoking a blunt, bro, it ain't going to do nothing but relax you. Like, really, really relax you, you feel me? So the only thing with weed, bro, you just have to really self-evaluate yourself, you feel me? If you that type of person that can get stuff done on weed, then I see nothing wrong with it, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, I got some points written on the board. Because I ain't going to lie, weed, it changes your thought process and it heals the body, you feel me? So, by the way, I haven't smoked weed in I say about a year now, you feel me? But I still remember how the shit feel. And I know for a fact, like I was a stoner, you feel me? So I know for a fact, when I hit the gym and I be sore as hell, I know if I smoke a blunt, I could really go in the gym and I wouldn't feel nothing. And I could go to sleep and wake up the next day and feel nothing, feel amazing. Have the best sleep of my life, body feeling good, everything feel good. Like anything on weed just makes you feel good, you feel me? Which brings me to my point where I say it changes your thought process too. You could really smoke a blunt and meditate and plan out your whole life. Your whole entire life. It give you a different thought process, you feel me? Now yeah, you got the goofy aspect of it, but you really could use weed to meditate for real, you feel me? Like if you're not in a goofy ass mood, you could really take weed and like really meditate on that shit for real. Like weed will really sit you down and think for real. It would really make you think, but you got to control it. Because you know what I'm saying, it opens different chambers of your mind, different conscious levels of your mind. That's why the government got this shit banned, if you really want to know. Because if you smoke weed, it would really make you think on a higher level. It's opening up different chambers of your life, you feel me? That's if you use it in that direction. But this is the negative point about weed. I gotta be real about it. You gonna get the munchies, and this is the biggest point right here. You're gonna be lazy as fuck. Point blank period, you feel me? Some people get motivated on weed, and most people that I know, when you smoke a blunt, you ain't gonna want to do nothing. You want to chill at the house and eat up everything. Eat cereal, eat Rice Krispies, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's all you want to do. You get very, 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 very unproductive on weed. That's why I say this is the point to weed right here. You have to self-evaluate yourself. Can you look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, did I accomplish what I need to accomplish, or did I push it off because I smoked a blunt? You don't want to be that guy that has to wake up with a blunt. Let's say you wake up at 8 a.m., you got a blunt in your mouth. 10 a.m., you got a blunt in your mouth. 12 p.m., you got a blunt in your mouth. 2 p.m., you got a blunt in your mouth. Now, if you wake up with a blunt and you go to sleep with a blunt, you cool, because you regulating that shit right. You got a midday high and you got a nighttime high, you feel me? So you good, you feel me? As long as you're being productive on that shit, you good. Because at the end of the day, bro, out of all the drugs out there, weed is pretty fucking cool. It just only had one negative effect with it, though. If you get too high, you're just gonna get to tripping. And I ain't even gonna have to explain it to you. I'm gonna let the dudes in the comment section explain it. If you ever had a weird trip out session, explain it to my bros in the comment section. Like, you just gonna get to tripping. So what tripping mean is, like, it don't happen often, by the way, but it does happen if you get too high. Like, that's basically like when you get out of your body. Like, you basically feel your heart beating, you thinking like how to breathe, and you just thinking you about to die. You feel me? That's like the negative effect of weed. Like, when you get too high. You feel me? So like I said, smoke that shit responsibly. Like, you have to know your level, pace yourself, just like with alcohol or any other drug. You feel me? If you drink too much liquor, you're gonna be fucked up. Same thing with weed. If you smoke too much weed, you hit a backwood and you never smoked a backwood before, you're gonna be high as fuck. You feel me? So all this shit is all about being responsible, bro. Like I said, this is not gonna hinder your 1% rule. This is not gonna stop you from being an alpha male. The only bad thing about weed, you can't get the job that you want, which is gonna slow you down in your progression of life. I'm being real with you, but I mean, obviously, bro, we know how to beat the drug test. You feel me? We already got that one friend that you pissed for. Like, hell, I just pissed for two of my homeboys just last week. You feel me? So that's not really gonna stop you. So if you want to smoke a blunt or two, you can smoke a blunt or two. It's not gonna stop anything. Just don't get addicted to that shit. That's one thing people don't talk about. People really have addictions to weed. You feel me? Where you really smoking 24/7. If you moderating that shit right, you good. Because you gotta look at it like this. At the end of the day, weed is expensive. You feel me? Let me run this shit to you real quick. I don't know how it is in your city, but you know what I'm saying, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, $10 a gram, right? That's exotic. $10 a gram. Alright. So boom. Let's say we being real, like I'm just being a real bro with you. Let's say you smoke about an ounce a week. That's 28 grams. Nah, let's be moderate. An ounce every 2 weeks. I'm about to spare y'all. An ounce every 2 weeks. That's 28 grams. So an ounce go for 150. You feel me? 140 to 150 for exotic. You feel me? Let's do it like that. So boom, you drop 140. It's 53 weeks in a year, right? So that's, if you divide that by 2, it's 26. So with that being said, so let's take 26 times 240. 1 million times 140. If my math is correct, you spent $3,700 on weed. You feel me? So weed is very expensive. That's like the only negative effect of weed. Like, it's a very expensive habit. So I really personally wouldn't recommend you to spend all your money on weed. You feel me? Like, that's what made me stop smoking weed. Because once I really calculated, like once I read this finance books and the finance book, and it told me like, okay, calculate all your expenses, and I calculated that shit, and I realized I was spending like this much money on weed. It made me realize like, damn, I'm really wasting my money for real. So like, that's like the negative aspect about weed. So you don't want to be a person that's smoking weed 24/7. Before it's hindering your life, no, it won't hinder your life. It actually would elevate your life on a conscious level if you use it properly. But if you're just smoking around a bunch of idiots and y'all just talking about dumb shit, then I mean, it's not gonna do anything for you. But if you really like learning stuff and on a conscious level, open your minds up and seeing life from a different perspective, then weed is perfect for you. Weed is really a perfect drug. The reason why the government have this shit banned is because it opens your mind up on a conscious level. It makes you think on a more conscious level. But most people don't use it like that. Most people just smoke just to be on some hee hee ha ha shit, you feel me? Hell, that's what I used to smoke for, you feel me? Just to goof up and just loosen up, you feel me? But I did notice, like, when I used to be a stoner, like, I really could be locked in on my focus. I mean, I could be locked in on my purpose. I really could lock in on a goal and, like, really be stuck on it, like, focus, you feel me? Or, like, think of any type of idea. And, you know what I'm saying? It would really help you think, because what it did for me, like, you know, you have your own regular thoughts, right? You have your own regular thoughts. But what it do, it takes you out of your first person and put you in third person and let you see life from a different perspective, if that makes sense. Like, you really could use it like that for real. So that's my personal opinion on weed. So long story short, no, it's not going to affect anything that you're doing if you handle it responsibly. You just have to be very productive with it. You have to check yourself in the mirror and say, okay, am I getting everything done that need to be done, or am I being lazy? No half-ass. You have to be true with yourself, you feel me? Because like I said, bro, some people can handle weed and really get shit done. I have a homeboy, I kid you not. I'm from Louisiana, so we have a lot of factories and shit. This dude really work in a chemical plant. 12 to 16 hours out the day. He got a job, like, for real. And he smoke weed every day, you feel me? Straight up. So it just depends on how you smoke it, you feel me? And remember this one thing too. You got an indica and a sativa. So if you feel like you're being lazy and weed, switch from indica and go to sativa. Sativa more is the upbeat. Indica is more of a nighttime drug, you feel me? So with that being said, man, I hope this video helped y'all boys out, let you know how I feel about weed or whatever. If you got more questions for me, my Instagram link is in my description. Shoot me a question on my Instagram, bro. Just slide my DM on my Snapchat, you feel me? Leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.